Good morning, guys. I just woke up. It's morning time. It's morning time here in Midwest Indiana. Got my chocolate cream cold brew from Starbucks. Oh, listen to that. I love the sounds. It's morning time here in Midwest Indiana. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you guys and gals are all doing well out there. I'm just enjoying me some Starbucks. That first sip feeling. Let us add a little joy to your day. Join the Starbucks rewards. Starbucks didn't sponsor this video. I'm just, my wife and daughter belong to the Starbucks rewards. But I do love me some chocolate cream cold brew. Same ways, good morning from Midwest Indiana. Welcome to the Lone Wolf's Bushcraft Travels live stream. Hope you guys and gals are all doing well. I'm your host, JR. If you are new here, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Thank you to my long-term subscribers, and thank you to my new subscribers who are new to the channel. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate my subscribers who've been with me since the beginning. So cheers to you guys. And also cheers to my new subscribers who are new to the channel here. You guys and gals rock. I thought I'd do me a morning live stream this morning. There's the sun. Hopefully the camera's picking up all the birds. Sometimes I love being walking around here early in the morning. So I'm chilling out at my house. And sometimes it's fun to chill out in the morning time because I'm listening to the sounds of the birds and stuff. So I have a nice favorite spot there to do campfires and stuff. So that's fun. You guys have seen my usual fire pit over here. Let me show it to you guys. But yeah, eventually that's what I'm going to do later today. I'm going to set my furniture out there. I have some outdoor furniture I'm going to set out there later this afternoon. Right now I'm enjoying this cold brew here. Like I said, I love walking around here in the morning times, especially before everyone wakes up at my house. So I finally got the fence fixed. There's a very large tree that had landed on the fence. First there was a large tree that landed over there. Then there was a large tree that kind of landed here. That tree's since been removed, so that large tree's gone. And now the new fence is up. Over time, that fence will eventually match the rest of the other fences over time. You guys have seen me live stream a lot from here, so that's pretty cool. I'm excited about May. I'm super excited about May. Yeah, towards the end of May, I'm going to be in Peru, South America. I'm going back to Lima, Peru, South America, so I'm excited about that. Super excited, super stoked. So yeah, I'm super stoked about that. Last time I was in Lima, Peru was last December, and we're going to surprise my mother-in-law. Her birthday's coming up. I think she's turning 87 or she's turning 88. Anyways, it's going to be her birthday, and I love any excuse to go back to Lima, Peru. The people are amazing, and the food's amazing. If you guys never have had Peruvian food, I definitely highly recommend it. Lomo sentado is one of my favorite meals. That's like a steak meal. And then there's the lechon, which is like a pork meal. And ceviche, which is fresh seafood simmered in lemon and lime sauce. Ceviche is really good. I got a really funny story about ceviche. I wasn't even going to try it because I heard it's only simmered in lemon and lime sauce. It's a bunch of seafood that's only simmered in lemon and lime sauce, right? So after a day of spending, or I don't know, after a day of spending time at the beach, we all stopped by a restaurant. We picked up some food, and I ordered about the safest thing you could eat because it was my first time in Peru. So I ordered this fried pork sandwich, and then my mother-in-law and my wife ordered this. They ordered ceviche, and so their ceviche came out along with my pork sandwich, and man, it was amazing. It was really, really good. Like I said, their ceviche came out, and I wasn't even going to try it. I ended up eating half of my wife's ceviche. It was really good. So now I love ceviche. Man, hopefully the camera's picking up the birds. And on this side over here, the sun's coming up on this side over here this morning. So in case some of y'all don't know, that's funny, talking that way, y'all. In case some of you don't know, my name's JR and I host the Lone Wolf's Bushcraft Travels channel. I throw a little bit of bushcrafting on this channel, and then I also do philosophy videos, and I also do food vlogs, and of course I do travel vlog videos as well. So that's why I'm excited for May, because at the end of May, I'm flying to Peru, South America at the end of May. So I'll spend part of May. So yeah, I'll be in Lima, Peru in the late month of May and into June. So I'll be in Peru during May and the start of June. And I come back to Indianapolis, Indiana in the middle of June. So I fly back into Indianapolis, Indiana in the middle of June. So I'm super excited. Like I said, I like any reason to go. I like any reason to go visit Peru. So in this case, my mother-in-law is having a birthday. So if you guys have never traveled to Lima, Peru, I definitely recommend it. It's really amazing. Of course, I feel pretty fortunate because my wife's family's from Lima, Peru. So, but man, there's so many places to see in Peru. Cusco is one of the most famous places people go visit when in Peru. I've done the Cusco trip. I did the Machu Picchu trip. I've done the Paracas trip, so that's a lot of fun. Matter of fact, last December I did Paracas. You guys can check out those videos. Just go to my playlist and click on Peru, and it'll show you the time I had in Paracas. And then I also have a Mexican playlist. You guys can check out my trips that I've done in Mexico. I'm really big on traveling to Mexico. I've been to Cancun, I've been to Puerto Vallarta, I've been to Sayulita, Mexico, and Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and all of them are really awesome trips. So yeah, I'm definitely high on traveling to Mexico and also Peru. You can also check out my other travel vlogs. I have travel vlogs from Cape Town, South Africa. My daughter, my daughter got to study in Cape Town, South Africa. So me and my wife went and visited her for a week, and I made some content for my Cape Town, South Africa playlist there. So make sure you guys check out those videos. If there's any videos on here that really resonate with you guys, I would definitely recommend you guys dropping a comment. And it's just a really cool way for me to really delve into content you guys really enjoy here on this channel. So yeah, it really helps if you do comment on the videos that really resonate with you. And then I'm tend to more likely to make those kind of videos for you guys. So yeah, definitely dropping comments helps. Anytime you like a video, that also lets me know what kind of content you guys like seeing on this channel. So I definitely enjoy making food vlogs for you guys. The most recent food vlog I did was Don Juan V's Peruvian Sandwiches vlog. And that's off of Raymond Street, and it's not too far from the Indianapolis, Indiana area. And if you've never had Peruvian food, basically it's like putting Peruvian meal in between fresh bread. And last time we went there was last weekend, I believe. And we ordered the fried yuccas. We got 2 orders of fried yuccas, and I ordered me a Corona beer. My wife and daughter had chicha, which is like a purple drink, and then I had a Corona beer. And then we ordered the 2 fried yuccas, which we usually always do whenever we go to do Don Juan's Peruvian Sandwiches place. And I ordered the lomo sentado sandwich, which is the steak sandwich, which is really, really good. And my daughter also had the lomo sentado sandwich. And then my wife had the lechon sandwich, which is the pork sandwich. So the lomo sentado is the steak sandwich, which is I'd highly recommend. And the lechon sandwich, which is their pork sandwich, is really, really good. And my wife and daughter cut the lomo sentado sandwich and the lechon sandwich in half. So they each had half a steak sandwich and half a pork sandwich. So that's what they did. And I ate all of my lomo sentado sandwich, which was the steak sandwich. So if you've never been, or if you are in the Indianapolis, Indiana area, please look up Don V's Peruvian Sandwiches. And if you go with someone, maybe have one person order the lechon, the pork sandwich, and then have the other person order the lomo sentado. So that way you each can try the pork and steak sandwich. It's pretty good. And then also make sure you order the fried yuccas, which is really good. The other thing we ordered while we were there, we ordered like a meat platter, and then we also ordered fresh bread so we could make sandwiches later on in the evening. But they didn't bring that out to us until we were getting ready to leave. They brought they brought our lunch thing, our lunch meat that we selected. And so the other thing that's cool while your sandwiches are grilling, you can literally see the fire light up the grill. I mean, you can literally see the fire rise from the grill while they're cooking your sandwich, which is really cool. So, but yeah, if you're ever in the Indianapolis, Indiana area, you guys got to check out Don Juan V's Peruvian Sandwich place. It's really good. The steak sandwich and the pork sandwich was delicious. Some of you may be watching from the Philippines, and I know it's evening there in the Philippines. Here in Midwest Indiana, it's morning. It's morning time here. So my little family's all crashed out and asleep. And I'm just enjoying my cold chocolate cold brew coffee here from Starbucks. Oh man, listen to the birds. I never get tired of listening to the birds. That's the other reason I like getting up before everyone. Listen to the birds calling, which is cool. So that's the other reason I like bushcraft. And then that's also the other reason I like travel. Because, yeah, if you check out my Cape Town, South Africa video, on that playlist, you'll see me. I do a hike up Table Mountain, which is a famous place to go hike in Cape Town, South Africa. And it's about a 3-hour hike when you go up to Table Mountain in Cape Town, South Africa. The cool thing about that video, the cool thing about watching my Cape Town, South Africa video there, it was before the pandemic. So you can actually see what Cape Town, South Africa was like before the pandemic. So, but yeah, that was cool. I really enjoyed bringing you guys content from Cape Town, South Africa. That was a lot of fun. And then also, you can click on my. So I got travel vlogs from Cape Town, South Africa. I also have travel vlogs from Mexico and also Peru. And all of them, it's got some pretty neat content there. And then, of course, you can see my playlist for my bushcraft that I do. And I think I even made a playlist for camping there. And you can check out all those videos as well. This morning's live stream, I guess you could call it like an open chat live stream this morning. I'm just basically enjoying my chocolate cream cold brew while I'm talking to you guys. And I'm also enjoying the morning sounds of birds calling out to each other this morning. So yeah, if you notice my fence back here, that got fixed. We had like a really nasty windstorm, and that's why there's a new fence right there. Eventually it'll match. Yeah, and just around this corner is my fire pit, where you guys have seen me live stream a bunch of times there. But yeah, I'm usually the one always up first before everybody in my family. And you know, a lot of people can enjoy that. A lot of people can get up, especially if they get up before the rest of their family, and just sit outside and enjoy the sounds of nature. It's super relaxing. For me, being outdoors is relaxing. I enjoy it. Even if I go camping by myself, I have a good time. Most times when I go camping, there's two types of camping people do. One is it's called car camping. You pack all your favorite things. You pack your favorite tent. In my case, I pack my favorite tent. I pack my hammock. I usually get 2 stacks of firewood. If I'm staying 2 nights somewhere, I'm getting 4 stacks of firewood, because I like to burn 2 stacks of firework in one night. So normally when I go car camping, I bring my winter sleeping bag. I bring 2 sleeping pads. I bring my hammock, and of course I bring my 2-person tent. And then I also bring my Coleman cooler, and I bring along my favorite drinks, my favorite food. I think last time I went camping, I brought some grilled chicken that was already cooked, and then I made myself chicken wrap sandwiches all night. So And then I think I bought a lot of Snickers bars, chocolate bars. So yeah, I bring a lot of snacks. Basically, I bring a lot of snacks. I bring my favorite drink. I bring my favorite foods whenever I go camping. And normally I camp in Brown County State Park. I'm about 45 minutes away from Brown County State Park from where I live. I'm kind of south of Indianapolis, Indiana. So, and I'm literally about 45 minutes away. Hey, good day there, O-Show. How's it going? This is Owen from the O-Show. He's really, it's a really cool channel. You guys ought to check him out. What's up, O-Show? How's it going? Good day. He's from Australia. Good day there, mate. That's funny. Occasionally, you can see Owen outdoors on some of his videos there. So, and like I said, most of my recent travel was. I think last year, in the middle part of last year, I went to Mexico. And then towards the end, which is in December, I went to Peru. Oh, I'm doing pretty good, Owen. I'm doing good. Yeah, I can't complain. I'm doing pretty well, mate. I was just explaining to my audience how I enjoy pretty much you could do this anywhere in the world. Step outside early in the morning, enjoy the sounds of birds, and in this case, I'm having a cold brew coffee. But yeah, no matter where I find myself, even if I'm traveling, I love getting up early in the morning. It depends on how late I stayed up the night before, of course. But even when I'm traveling, I'm the first one up before my family. And I experienced the same thing even when I was traveling in Mexico, especially if we were at a resort. I was walking around the resort, listening to birds sing and just taking in. Part of the reason I do that when I travel is I don't know when the next time I'll go traveling. Of course, I'm going to go traveling really soon because I'm flying back to Lima, Peru, towards the end of May. So the last couple weeks in May, I'm traveling to Lima, Peru, South America, and so I'll be in Lima, Peru. I'll be in Lima, Peru, the last part of May and into the start of June. And so yeah, that's the time I'll be in Peru. The last few weeks in May, I'll be in Lima, Peru, South America, and also into June, I'll be in Peru. So I'm excited. So during May and June, I'll be bringing you guys content from Lima, Peru, South America. I'm excited about that. And the main reason we're going back to Peru is to celebrate my mother-in-law's birthday. So it's a lot of fun. But it's so funny. I was recently in Peru last December, and now I'm going back to Peru again here in May. So that's a lot of fun. I love any excuse to travel. I love to travel. And then, of course, I love throwing my travel experiences here on my YouTube channel. I definitely love to travel. And yes, I feel fortunate that I get to travel. I mean, there's plenty of people in the world that do travel as well, but then there's a lot of people in the world that don't get to travel. So I feel pretty fortunate and blessed that I get to travel. So I'm glad I'm in that situation. I think the other cool thing about traveling is you get to realize, well, you get enriched with other cultures when you go travel as well. It's a good way to help learn about another culture. In this case, Lima, Peru, South America, I really love the people of Peru. And I also really love, man, the food. Peruvian food's really good. The food is amazing. So yeah, of course, I've been married to a Peruvian lady for 31 years. I've had lots of chance to eat Peru food, and it's really good. It's really delicious. The food here at home is so good that my daughter would rather she would rather have a home cooked Peruvian meal than go out to eat somewhere. I mean, she finds going out to eat a treat, but if she knows her mom's going to make some fresh Peruvian food, she'd much rather stay home and eat a Peruvian meal, home cooked Peruvian meal. So I will say that whether I'm at a restaurant in Peru or whether I'm at my mother-in-law's house and some Peruvian food's about to be made, it's really good. So what's so funny, the Chinese, there's Chinese food places in Peru, but they call it chifa. And basically what it is, it's Chinese food infused with Peruvian spices. And so it's really, really good. And so if you're ever in Peru, you need to go to a Chinese restaurant in Peru and go order you some chifa. It tastes different than the Chinese food that's ordered here in the States. So, but like I said, they call it by a different name. They call it chifa. And basically what chifa is Chinese food infused with Peruvian spices. It's really, really good. So yeah, I'd recommend you guys trying chifa if you're ever in Lima, Peru. So you got to try chifa. You also have to try lomo sentado. And then you also have to try ceviche. Ceviche is really good. Peruvian ceviche. Mexico makes a ceviche also. But I really, really love Peruvian ceviche. It's really, really good. Yeah, Peru's famous for their ceviche. So, but and I had a really good time in Paracas. My very first night in Paracas, we weren't sure which restaurant to choose. Finally, we settled on a restaurant, and I had the best seafood I have ever had in my entire life, and that was in Paracas, in Peru. That was awesome. Had the best seafood experience I ever had. It was really good. But so yeah, if you're ever in Peru, you got to try chifa. You got to try ceviche, and then the lomo sentado. Lomo sentado is probably one of my favorite. It's a steak dish. It's really, really good. And then I also really, if you're definitely a seafood lover, you definitely should have ceviche, Peruvian ceviche, because it's a mixture of different seafoods, all simmered in lemon and lime sauce. It's really, really good. It's cooked in lemon and lime. The ceviche is. It's really cool. I shouldn't use the word cook. It's simmered in lemon and lime sauce. Ceviche is the seafood dish. But man, is it really good. I mean, it's really, really good. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about Peruvian ceviche. It's really delicious. Definitely hits the spot. So I'm excited about my Peru trip coming up. I don't know. I don't know what all. Of course, we're going to celebrate my mother-in-law's birthday while we're in Peru. But I think we're not only going to chill out in Lima, Peru, but I think we're going to try and pick a destination in Peru that we've never been to. And I'm not sure what that. I don't know if we're going to go a little bit more north in Peru to maybe go visit a part of the north of Peru that we haven't visited before. If we do, of course, I'll throw that on my channel. That'll be exciting. It's always fun to go somewhere you've never been before, so that's awesome. I know that's the plan anyways. So I'll definitely bring content from Lima, Peru in May and June. But then the other content I'll get to bring is possibly go visiting a northern part of Peru that I've never been to before, which is really cool. So I'm excited. And then whenever I travel, I always throw it up here on my channel so you guys can I love making travel vlog videos for you guys. Absolutely love it. Love, love, love. I'm just looking at my comment section here. That was me saying good morning to you guys earlier. I love making content for you guys for sure. It's a lot of fun. And that's me, your boy JR. If you guys haven't figured it out already, I definitely have a sense of humor about myself. I think anyone who runs a YouTube channel has a good sense of humor about themselves. And then on top of that, you have to have thick skin if you're running your own YouTube channel for sure. You gotta have, that's funny, I'm making myself laugh. And then here was the O show earlier. Hollering back at me earlier. Yeah, make sure you go check out that channel right there, the O Show channel. Yeah, and I love visiting other live streams as well, other content creators, which is fun to do. I love chilling out with. I love visiting the different live streams here. A lot of live streams I hit some of them are from the Philippines, which is cool. Of course, there's American live streams I check out as well. But then I interact a lot with a lot of Filipino YouTubers. So that's a lot of fun. The thing is, like, right now it's morning time here in Midwest Indiana, but over there it's evening time. I believe it's evening time in Australia and also in the Philippines. So I've never been to Australia and I've never been to the Philippines. Never been to those. Maybe one day. And I've never been to Japan. I would love to go to Okinawa, Japan. That would be a lot of fun. So I have a few things on my travel bucket list I'd like to check out. I read about a little bit of Japanese culture. My wife's part Japanese. She's Japanese Peruvian. My wife is a wild mixture. She's Japanese, Peruvian, Spanish, Italian. So she has Spanish, Italian, Japanese, and she's Peruvian. And she's from Peru, South America. And we did the 23andMe. She has a little bit of Ashkenazi Jewish in her too. I got surprised when I did the 23andMe. Two of the things I wasn't surprised. I'm half English and half Irish. I wasn't surprised by that. But I was surprised that I had a little bit of Neanderthal, and then I have a little 2% of French and German. So that kind of surprised me. No one in my family has ever talked about having any French and German, but I have like 2% French and German in my bloodline. But like I said, I wasn't surprised being half English and half Irish, but I was surprised to find out I have a little bit of French and German and also Neanderthal. I was a little surprised I had that in my 23andMe thing. So, but I'm glad I did it because now I know I have a little bit of French and German, which is cool. But like I said, I wasn't surprised being half English and half Irish. That wasn't a surprise when that came back. But I was surprised about the French and German. No one in my family has ever talked about being French and German. So that's wild. The only thing I was sad, I found out I didn't have any Native American at all. I'm just mainly English and Irish and a little bit of French and German and Neanderthal. But not a drop of Native American, which was a bummer. So that was a bummer. But it was interesting about Neanderthal, having that in my 23andMe. That was kind of a trip. So yeah, if you ever, I would definitely encourage you guys to do the 23andMe. You can find out all kinds of things that are in your background. So it's kind of cool. I like it. But like I said, the French and German was a little surprised. That was a little surprising because no one in my family's ever talked about French and German. And here I got like 2% French and German. So I knew about my English and Irish side. I already knew that. But what's really wild, I'm literally half English and half Irish. So that's the majority of my makeup. I'm made up of English and Irish, along with a little tiny bit of French and German, which is cool. I did get to do I did get to go to a wedding in Germany, and that was a lot of fun. A friend of mine's daughter had gotten married in Germany, and I got to drive on the German Autobahn. That was a lot of fun. That was really cool. Uh, they had a wedding in a castle, in a German castle, so that was a lot of fun. That was cool. So, what I learned by attending that wedding in Germany, I originally wasn't going to go to Europe until I retired, right? But of course, this wedding came up I'm not retired. I'm still working. But the dream I was holding off Europe trip until I retire, right? But since a buddy of mine's daughter was getting married, uh, I had to go to Europe earlier than that. And what I learned from that is maybe I shouldn't put off trips or places that I've been really wanting to go. Maybe I shouldn't put those trips off. Maybe I should go, you know? So, anyways, that's the one thing I learned from that trip. Because not only so we went and attended a wedding in Germany, and then after that, we uh, we visited the northern part of France and the northern part of Italy. We also got to see a little bit of Austria, and basically, I rented a car. You know, after the wedding, we rented a car and drove all around Europe, and that was a lot of fun. And of course, I was with my wife and daughter when we were driving around Europe, and it was just a lot of fun. Um, I don't know why I was romancing about the train so much. Trains are really expensive, especially to go around Europe. So renting a car, but the neat thing about it, I still got to do a little bit of train when we were in the northern part of Italy. We got to ride the train a little bit, so that was fun. But mainly, it's cheaper to rent a car and drive around Europe. That's the cheapest way to do it. So, but I had a lot of fun during my Germany trip. So that was a lot of fun. So it was definitely worth attending that wedding in Germany and then checking out the northern part of France and the northern part of Italy. And it was awesome. That was an awesome trip. But anyways, the main thing I learned from that trip, it's good not to put off travel plans. It's better to go and travel and experience new things and experience new places. So if you guys have been subscribed or follow me any length of time, you guys notice I do lots of travels. I usually travel in the middle part of the year. I usually travel back to Mexico, and then towards the end of the year, I usually travel to Peru in December. I was in Peru last December, but now I'm going back in May. So towards the end of May into the early part of June, I'll be in Lima, Peru, South America. While we're in Peru, we'll be celebrating my mother-in-law's birthday in May. Oh, that's a cool sound from a bird. So we're going to celebrate my mother-in-law's birthday while we're in Peru. But then we may go visit a northern part of Peru we've never been to before. So I'm excited.
And of course, any place I do go in Peru, I'll make sure I'll throw up here on the channel. So you guys will definitely will see a travel vlog video from Peru. So I'm excited because I'll be bringing new content for you guys while I'm there. During the last week of May into June, I'll be bringing you guys travel vlogs from Peru. So I'm excited about that. And like I said, I like any reason to go travel, period. Traveling's just fun. And you never know what you're going to experience when you're traveling, so that's cool. It's exciting. I'm trying to see if I hear any more birds calling out. Hopefully that's picking it up. I love being outdoors. I love it. I love being outdoors. That's why I like camping. The main camping I do is the car camping because you don't have to worry about weight. You can throw all your gear in a car, grab your favorite foods, drive up to your favorite campsite. So that's normally what I do. I pack my favorite gear. I usually throw a 2-person tent in the car, get my winter sleeping bag, 2 sleeping pads, probably bring a blanket, and also bring a pillow, grab my 2-person tent, grab my hammock, of course, because I'm able to hang up a hammock, bring along my camp chair, fill up my Coleman cooler with my favorite foods. Normally when I get to the campsite, I'm about 45 minutes from Brown County State Park, so that's where I usually go camping at. Here in Indiana is Brown County State Park. Pay $10 extra for, you're paying for the electric hookup, and you're also paying for modern restrooms and showers. So I usually show up to my campsite. I usually pick a really nice flat campsite, so it's plenty of room for my tent. Mainly use the electric hookup to keep my phone charged and my camera going, so that way I can record my my camp video. Yeah, I usually set my tent up first, and then I roll out set up my tent, put my camp chair out, hang up my hammock. I usually set up the campfire, but I usually don't light the campfire until it's about, once the sun is setting, then I start my campfire. And so that's, the campfire gets going around sunset. But before sunset hits, I situate all my favorite drinks, and then I pour my drinks. I pour ice on top of my drinks in my Coleman cooler, and then on top of that, so I fill it half with ice with all my drinks, and the other half of ice is going to go on top of all my favorite foods that I brought for my camp trip. So that's usually what I do. And then, like I said, around sunsets when I light my campfire. I'm going to enjoy some bubbly here. This is grapefruit sparkling bubbly water. And then I also brought me some half tea, half lemonade, which, you know what? I think instead of doing the bubbly water, I think I'm going to drink my half tea, half lemonade here. Light. So in case you guys don't know, I'm from Midwest Indiana. I grew up most of my life here. I was born in Texas. So I'm the only one in my family who was born in Texas. But eventually we came and settled here in Indiana, Midwest Indiana. When I was smaller, we lived in Colorado for a little bit. So first we lived in Texas, which was where I was born. I was born on an Air Force base in Texas. And then we settled in Colorado. And then after Colorado, we came and settled here in Midwest Indiana. And then, like I said, I spent most of my life growing up here in Midwest Indiana. It's been a cool place to grow up. I've read about like the place where I was born, which was Austin, Texas. I read up on Austin, Texas, and I was kind of bummed a little bit that my parents didn't decide to settle in Texas. But I probably would have had a very different life if I grew up in Texas, or if I grew up most of my life in Colorado. My life would have been really different. So, imagine if I grew up in Texas or grew up in Colorado, I probably would have had, we lived in Colorado. I mean, we were only in Texas for a very short time. We actually lived in Colorado longer than we lived in Texas. But I imagine if I grew up most of my life in Colorado, I have this feeling. I mean, my dad took me camping a lot when we did live in Colorado, but I'm kind of a little jealous of some people who've grown up most of their lives in Colorado, because a lot of people do a lot of outdoor stuff in Colorado. So I'm a little jealous of those people that got to live most of their life in Colorado. So yeah, I grew up most of my life here in Indiana, which is cool. Nothing wrong with it. But I just have a feeling I would have been even more outdoors person if I grew up in Colorado. I have a feeling I would have spent most of my life outdoors. So it's so funny. Late in my life now, I'm spending more and more time outdoors. And it's almost like I'm trying to make up for any outdoors I didn't get to do. But I do think my dad gave me the love for outdoors, because my dad went fishing a lot and my dad went camping a lot. Unfortunately, my dad said he's done with camping. I mean, last time I went camping with my dad, I think I was a teenager who was about to become a young adult. So, yeah, I think last time I went camping with my dad, I might have been a senior in high school the last time I went camping with my dad. And then, like I said, he's oh my God, I think he's like 77 years old, and he said he's done with camping. I'm not sure what age I'm gonna stop doing camping. I mean, I'm in my 50s, but even though I'm in my 50s, I feel like I'm in my 30s. So I guess I'll camp for a really long time as long as I feel up to it. So at least I hope I can, because I love the outdoors. I hope I end up camping a long time. I think the trick is probably just staying in the best shape I can be, no matter how old I get, so that way I can camp for a really long time. But I just think it's funny. When I was in my 20s and 30s, I didn't do a lot of camping, or I didn't have this pull. It's weird. I got this pull to be outdoors kind of late in life, like in my 50s. I started feeling this pull to be outdoors and experience nature and to travel. So yeah, I got this urge in my 50s to do more traveling and to camp more. And it's so funny because now I wish I'd done more of it when I was in my 20s and 30s. So I just think that's funny. And I'm bringing you guys along for the ride every time I go traveling or camping. So I think that's kind of neat to bring this on my channel. So, but like I said earlier, you guys need to drop comments on videos that really resonate with you. Please, please, please drop those comments on my videos that really resonate with you. And that way it lets me know which kind of content you guys dig a lot here on the channel here. I definitely appreciate that if you could do that. And then, of course, make sure you like your favorite videos as well. And lately, I've been bringing you guys food vlogs, and also I've been bringing you travel vlogs. So basically, I've been doing travel vlogs and food vlogs for you guys, which are a lot of fun to do. Yeah, I love bringing you guys that kind of content. Or that's the kind of content I've been enjoying the most putting on this channel is food vlogs and travel vlog videos. Absolutely love making those. And I also do like doing morning live streams. So there's the sun. A little bit of clouds back here. Some of the clouds look like they're a little rainy. Oh, wow. There's the sun coming. Wow. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's all right. It's so funny. I listen to a variety of music. My dad played a lot of oh, there's a cloud. It's really cool. I'm experiencing this on live stream. The sun's peeking through the clouds, and now the clouds blocking the sun a little bit. I got to capture that on live stream. That was cool. But yeah, the clouds. That's pretty funny. It's so funny, some of the stuff I've experienced on live streams. Or last time I went camping, last time I was in camping in Brown County State Park. I kid you not, it was like 2:30 in the morning when my campfire burned down to red embers. And all of a sudden I could hear a deer call out to another deer. At 2:30 in the morning, I could hear one deer call out to the other deer, and I actually caught it on camera. So on one of my camping videos, you guys actually can see that towards the end of that video, my camp's burning down to hot embers. And I was so excited. One, because that's the first time that ever happened. And two, I got to catch it while I was filming my video. So that was cool. So that was exciting. I believe I said that was worth the price of admission into the campsite. Yeah, when I go camping in Brown County, I think if you're an Indiana resident, they charge you $7 per car. And I think if you're out of state, they charge you $10 per car. And then I'm not sure if they charge you a different rate to camp. They may charge the same rate to camp. But I think my bill came to like $30 and some change. And that particular campsite, there were modern restrooms and showers not too far. And then also there was the electric hookup, which I mainly use for my camera and my phone. And, oh man, I can hear the bird in the background. I love the sound of that. That's part of the reason I like going camping. Hear the birds in the trees. That same camping trip, oh my God. On this other camping trip, I thought I stayed up till like 2:30 in the morning watching fire burn down to embers. And once it burned down to embers, I went and hiked to the modern showers and bathrooms. And so I took me a shower because I probably smelled like a campfire. So I took a shower at 2:30 in the morning. And then I hiked back to my campsite and climbed in my sleeping bag, all nice and clean. And I thought to myself, well, hell, I'm camping. I'm just going to sleep in, right? And my goal was to sleep in till like 1 or 2 in the afternoon, right? But about 6 in the morning, I heard a bunch of birds just talking super loud. And it wasn't like this, like you hear this real relaxing, just a few birds here and there. It just sounded like there were thousands and thousands of birds. So I unzip my tent. I'm looking up, and I can't. It's really green, so I couldn't see where all the birds were at. But man, I swear it felt like 10,000 birds were squeaking at the same time at 6 in the morning. And so I tried to go back to sleep, but I just couldn't. I'm one of these people, once I wake up, I'm usually up for the rest of the day. And so that was funny. I couldn't believe it. I was going to sleep in during my camp trip. But like I said, all these birds were making noise. It was funny. Woke me up at 6 in the morning while I was camping, when I originally planned to sleep in till like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. And I think checkout time for that camp day was like 2 p.m. So I think I had all my gear packed about 1:30, and I drove out of my campsite. And then I think I still hung around a little bit, capturing videos and photos in Brown County State Park. So I still got to capture some photos and videos. So they have, what's neat about being in Brown County State Park, you have beautiful valleys that you can take pictures and photos and videos. So it's pretty cool. So if you're ever in Indiana, you definitely got to go visit Brown County State Park. It's a really beautiful state park. So, and then also in Nashville, Indiana, there's all kinds of shops, all kinds of restaurants in Nashville, Indiana. So if you're ever in the Brown County area, make sure you go to a restaurant called the Hard Times. That's a really good Brown County restaurant to go to. It's called Hard Times. And they make a really delicious hard apple cider. It's really, really good. So I enjoy that. Every once in a while, when I go to the different Brown County restaurants, I'll either order a steak or I'll order one of those handcrafted hamburgers. Those are fun to order. I can hear the bird in the background here. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I want to thank you guys and gals for those of you that are still in the background. I appreciate you. And thank you to all of those. And I love the sound of those birds. Thank you to all of those who will end up rewatching this video. I appreciate you as well. If you end up coming across this video for the first time and you're new to the channel here and you do like the content you see on this channel, please make sure you give me a like and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell so that each time I make a new video or throw up new content on the channel, you'll get a notification. A large part of you are watching this channel and are not subscribed yet to the channel. So I would definitely encourage you to subscribe to this channel. It varies. Sometimes it's 94%, sometimes it's 98%, and sometimes it's like 96%. But anyways, there's 90% of you that watch this channel, which I appreciate. I appreciate you watching the channel. But another cool way to help out this channel is to give me a like, comment, and a subscribe, and that'll help my channel out. And that way I'm able to keep bringing you guys and gals more content from this channel here. So yeah, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and also make sure you hit that notification bell so that each time I throw up new content on the channel, you'll get a notification. Anyways, hope you guys and gals have a good day. This is your boy JR signing off. And I'll either see you guys in the next live stream or I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Peace. Later, Gators. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Take care, everyone. Later, Gators. Cheers.